Why were we ever having a discussion about the prospect for interest rate hikes over at the Bank of England? And is that a conversation that's not going away?
It's very hard to see how these two actually think it's appropriate to vote for a rate hike, given the softness of the economy, softening of the data since they last voted, a forecast that looks too bullish. Markets didn't expect this. Inflation data came down, real wages are falling, retail sales is falling. The UK is the slowest growing country in the EU 28 and the G7, and these two think that wage growth is about to take off. No, I don't think I would have been with them. And I agree with the things that Stephen said. This is a sort of an obvious move. The question is what the next move will be. And I still think the next move actually will be down, not up, but we can talk more on that.
Danny, I do want to point out something that came out in the statement, that they say if the economy performs as it expects, the benchmark interest rate will need to rise by a somewhat greater extent than markets are currently anticipating. When you talk about what's next, Danny, is the BOE in a position where they have to sort of be dovishly hawkish, where they have to start preparing the markets for the next year and a half while keeping things under control in the short term?
Well, maybe, but they've been saying these kinds of things that everything's going to take off, wages are going to take off, be prepared for rate hikes. Well, they've said that for an awfully long time. Didn't convince Stephen, didn't convince me. And certainly the commentary about the Brexit is that essentially they've taken the view that this is going to go smoothly because the government, essentially, that's their position. But it certainly looks that the risks are to the downside. Unfortunately, I can't get to see the minutes. There's a great thing which keeps saying, we're experiencing technical difficulties at the bank's website. And I guess that relates to what you've just said. In terms of their forecast, they certainly have been experiencing technical difficulties. So I don't think that, that you should take that credibly. But we're experiencing technical difficulties. Yeah. Our site will be available soon.
Danny, I think there's some strikes going on over at the Bank of England as well. I think the unions got together, so I don't know if there's something in that.